Beach FM, locals talking to locals.
And we say good morning to the chair of the Otaki Community Board for the first time 2018, Chris Papps. Morning, Chris, and Happy New Year to you.
Good morning to you, and a Happy New Year to you as well, Nigel. Another beautiful day here.
Yes, yeah, we got the Otaki weather down here as well. We're quite pleased about that.
Good.
Yeah,
we share it about.
Well, yeah, that's fair enough too. Now, you got a busy year ahead on the community board. Had you a little gathering to talk about things?
It's shaping up to be a very busy year with the expressway now in full swing, and people will notice now every time they drive down State Highway 1, there's more trees missing, a bit more land either flattened or piled up, and it's really taking shape. It's moving very, very fast. So we've got our first community liaison group meeting on the 12th of February, and that's at the Otaki College staff room. So that's for the interested groups that are part of that group. They will all be there. So, and our next our first community board meeting for the year is on the 20th of February.
Right.
So the year's starting off. We had a full council day yesterday, so it's we're well into it now already.
Yes, of course, you've got this 20-year long-term plan or something. I suppose you've got to add to that, have you?
Oh yes, sat through some of that yesterday, and yes, it's interesting. At times, you used to think, oh my gosh, but it has to be done, and it's very important work, and it's a very important piece of the things that the councillors have to do. So.
Yes. Well, you got to put your stake in the ground at this point. It might be changed a million times between now and 20 years.
Who knows?
Yeah, that's good, right. Hey,
different councils, different times.
Yes. That community liaison group you have with the expressway, does that include the business area, does it?
Yes, it's interested groups, so it's not sort of like for everybody to come to. It's a delegate from each interested group that is sort of affected by the expressway.
Okay. And the feeling up there at the moment is pretty positive, is it, amongst the community?
Oh, I think so, yes. I mean, it's the usual story when the traffic builds up and there's lots of grumbles and things. But if you're a local, you know the back routes and things too. I know I shaved quite a bit of time off my trip a few times by shooting around the back roads and coming in at, sort of a couple of kilometres further down the road. Yes. So the local knowledge is invaluable in those cases, but it's just something we're going to have to put up with for the next 3 years. But apparently we should be using one of the bridges by the third quarter of this year. So
is that right?
Yeah, the one, I think it's the one at Rahui Road.
Yes.
So that's once they start, progress goes very, very quickly. They certainly don't let the grass grow. They work very, very hard, and things seem to take shape very quickly. And of course, with our section of the expressway, unlike the southern section, we're going to actually see every inch of it being constructed.
Yes, yeah, that's right. And also you're ready for the problems that may cause. I'm not saying there is going to be problems, but may cause, because you've had that experience of what we've gone through down here. We're a bit behind the eight ball, didn't know what was going to happen, but you folks know what's going to happen.
That's right, yes. So, forewarned is forearmed, isn't it?
Yes, that's dead right.
We sort of know what pitfalls to look for, and I'm sure Fletchers are the same. They now know what's happening with the communities and how we react to certain things. So, and they're very, very good. They're very accommodating. They're very approachable. They're a great team to work with.
Sure. And of course the next step will be the Otaki to Levin line.
Yes.
Looks like that might be going to go ahead. This government was a little bit tardy. Well, they still are very tardy about it, but it looks so the way the communications are going with stakeholders right through to Levin, it may go ahead. So
I don't know if they'd have much option. It's one of those things that there's been all this anticipation about it, and I think they'd be shooting themselves in the foot if they didn't go ahead with it.
All right, so good progress being made, and you don't know Otaki when you drive through there now, that's for sure. Now, the swimming pool, now it's been upgraded. It's had a huge number of folks through there, I believe.
It has. Alison actually sent me the breakdown of the numbers, and January this year, 15th to the 21st, 1,654 people as opposed to 1,148 people last January. So that's a 500 person people more. And I've been using it. I've been going up and having a swim in the morning, and it's just lovely. It's bright. It's airy.
Yes.
It's just a pleasure to be in there. It's really lovely.
That's where the kids will be all day, every day over the holidays,
Well, and with the super weather we've had,
Yes.
of course, the splash pads just been great for the kids. They can go up and run around in the water, and it doesn't cost them anything to do that. But no, so it's great, and we've been very fortunate that we've had a fantastic summer and been able to use the pool to its full extent.
I heard a figure, I don't know whether it's correct or not, but there's been over 6,000 go through the pool since it's been reopened. Would that be right?
Hold on, I've got them right here from December. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, easy over 6,000.
That's great, isn't it? Good.
Yep.
That's nice to hear. Now, we've got the big pool, the big kite festival coming up. That's the big thing for Otaki as well.
Oh, yes. Now, every year. I mean, unfortunately, last year it was a bit of a shame because the wind let everybody down. And but this year it's earlier, and hopefully the winds will be kind to us. And I know that the promotions group said it's going to be bigger and better than before. So if they say that, it surely will be.
Oh, that's good.
And I've enjoyed it every year I've gone. It's just awe-inspiring. You see these huge kites in the end. And my gosh, how did they get up there?
Yes. I've been talking to the Otaki Surf Lifesaving Club every now and again over the Christmas break and between Christmas, New Year. After Christmas, New Year. And they said they're very busy at the beach, but everybody's behaving themselves. So that's good news, and the swimming's been excellent there.
That's great, yes. Well, I mean, the sea's been a lot warmer this year, and I think people are making the most of it. So, but just keep safe.
I didn't realise they had barbecues there for the public to use as well, so that's a big plus as well.
Yeah, and the barbecue down at Huaratai Park is going to get the cover over it, I think, in February. So,
Okay.
So that's early February, yes, Alison said. So the cover will be over, the shelter will be over the barbecue in the Huaratai Park by early Feb.
Is it usable now for the public?
Pardon?
Is it usable by the public now?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh,
It's
right.
totally usable, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All
and
right.
of course we've got the agility equipment in the dog park, which which was made by the men's shed, and
Yep.
I drove past the other day and it looks absolutely fabulous.
Good.
I don't think my little dog will want to run over it and jump over it, though. He's a little bit lazy, but...
Oh, he might watch you do it.
Oh, yeah, right.
All right, so it's fully operational
Tony
now, is
over
it?
first.
Yeah. So it's fully operational now?
Yes, it is.
Good.
I think there's a bit of planting to be done. Of course, it's young. It takes time for trees to grow and
Yes.
everything like that. But I've seen a lot of people using it, and it's looking good. It's somewhere you can take your dog. You know, it's confined in a space
Yes.
and safe.
Good on you. Plenty of water there for the dogs too, I should imagine.
Yes, and there's poo bags and all sorts
All right.
of things there. So.
Okay. Excellent. All right. You go and have a nice day today. You're heading south today, and the traffic at the moment's not too bad, Chris. So we'll talk to you in a
hopefully not.
fortnight's time.
Absolutely, yes. You've got James next week.
Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, Nigel. Thanks a lot.
Chris
Bye-bye.
Papps, Otaki Community Board Chair.
106.3 Beach FM.